What is true? Death, taxes, and the Steelers being the Cleveland Browns. The Steelers have the opportunity to jump into that last wildcard spot. It is win or go home for them. Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns at home in Steel City versus the Deshaun Watson massage-led Cleveland Browns coming to town versus Pittsburgh. How do you see this game going? Do you see the Browns playing with any sense of urgency, like they want to upset the Steelers, or do you see TJ Watt taking over this game?
Well, okay. The Steelers, there's some sort of magic going on in Pittsburgh. Not because I think the Steelers are that great of a team. Outside of their defense, I really think their offense is pretty painful to watch this year. However, there are things that are certain in life, like you mentioned, death, taxes, and the Browns beating the Steelers beating the Browns. I think the Browns, if they win this game, they treat this like the Super Bowl. Like if somehow, some way the Browns win this game, there will be a parade throughout Cleveland. LeBron James might fly out there just so he can celebrate with them beating the Steelers, so that Mike Tomlin finally has a losing season. That's their Super Bowl.
And LeBron will be like, "I called it."
I said that they were going to start 4-8, and then they were going to go on a 4-game run, and then they were going to lose to the Browns in the final. Yeah, okay, sure. But at the same time, what else do I know? Oh yeah, the Steelers are 33-6 against the Browns since 1984. Yeah. What else is there to say?
Hammer down.
Hammer down. Steelers at 2.5. That's a lock.
That's a lock. Yeah, I feel like the Steelers covering this. Definitely coming off a lot of momentum. I feel like it was a tough, hard-fought battle versus the Baltimore Ravens, no matter how bad, how good the Steelers are. Steelers and Ravens, that was a real Steelers and Ravens game on Sunday Night Football, and it was awesome to see. I feel like the Steelers have way too much momentum. Kenny Pickett is coming into his own, and the confidence that must have come with that throw to Najee Harris must have felt like a weight lifted off Kenny Pickett's shoulder, where he took one step closer to being a star in the NFL. Then if you go in this game, lead your team to the playoffs after the chaos of Mitch Trubisky and then Mason Rudolph being like, I think I should have a chance to start, which no one thinks should have happened. And then TJ Watt, when he doesn't play, they're a sub 500 team. When he does play, they're one of the best teams in football. And then their offense and their running game coming alive with Fred Warren. So,
well,
yeah,
I'm gonna push back on part of that. When TJ Watt doesn't play, they are one of the worst teams in the NFL. Let's make one thing clear. There's teams like the Texans, and then the Bears, and then the Colts, and then right after the Colts, right there probably with the Falcons, is where the Steelers are without TJ Watt. They are right there at the top, maybe a top 5 pick without TJ Watt, because we saw how bad they were with Mitch Trubisky. They were terrible. With TJ Watt, they are a 9-8 team, and that is exactly what they are right now. So good for the Steelers. I think they win this game, and then Pats and Dolphins, Pats versus the Bills. We'll talk about that in a second. The Steelers win this game, and then destiny will decide if the Patriots can lose to the Bills, if they make it into the promised land.